I'm Dr. Alexander Ingle. I have a very long and fancy title. Basically, I look after prac in one of our health disciplines in the School of Health Sciences for the faculty. Something I just wanted to flag, and I'll give a bit of context before Taya talks about her placement experience, is within the health sciences, things are a bit more structured in how placements have to run for our governing bodies. So Taya's experience as an exercise physiologist, she needed to do 500 hours of placement, and that is all of our students. 140 hours of that is healthy populations, basically, so what we call exercise science. So typically they do that with sporting teams, which Taya will talk plenty about, schools, gyms, things like that, and then 360 hours of clinical. So that is working in hospitals, private practice, working with clinical populations and treating them, essentially. So I will hand over to Taya.
Cool. So I wanted just to talk quickly about my placement experience and the value that I found in it, not only during my degree, which I finished last year. I'm now in an undergraduate honours, which I'll chat about at the end. So I wanted to quickly talk about my 2 clinical placements that I did. These were at private practices, which is quite common to do within the degree. So despite the obvious knowledge that I gained from doing quite a few hours, as you just saw, at these placements, the main thing that I sort of grabbed from it was working within a multidisciplinary team. So as an exercise physiologist, being able to liaise with and communicate to physios and chiropractors was something super valuable to me, not only from gained knowledge, but also the confidence to be able to speak to different professions, especially when you're still quite young within your degree. Then my probably most favourite placement, and the one that I got the most experience, was an internship that I did with the Sydney Kings, which is a basketball club within Sydney. My placement turned into a 2-year internship, which was incredible for me. So the 2 main things that I got from this was my networking opportunities. It's when I got my LinkedIn for the first time, which was exciting and very nerve-wracking. I was forced to speak to and liaise with coaches and players, physios, doctors, and pretty much forced to reach out to people through LinkedIn, which helped my professional development immensely. And then also just my confidence that I gained from that 2 years, from going in as a shy female in quite a male-dominated industry to then being able to speak to players openly and do one-on-one coaching. My confidence went crazy for that one. That then led to a trip that I get to go with the Kings to America. So I guess the value for placements and internships, it allows students to do really exciting things like this that we maybe otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to do. And that then led to where I am now, which is completing an embedded honours of research with the Sydney Swans, which, if you don't know, is an AFL club here in Sydney. They won their first game last week, so that was awesome. But yeah, same things with the networking and a confidence booster. So without placement, I would not have these opportunities. So thank you.